What makes you think that fight won't go all the way to Clearwater, up to Newport Richie? You tell me. All the way up 95 to New York City. It could happen.
Harlem Heat, look at the determination they got. No longer Sister Sherry with them. They kind of dumped her, but they were at her wedding, and they saw exactly what happened to that girl. So they got to be feeling for their manager, or maybe former manager.
Boy, Parker's going to have to do some fast talking to get out of this one. I guess I hear secretly he's been having a romance with Medusa.
Apparently that's, you know, if you go back, and we saw earlier on our little highlights of the clash, if you go back and you analyze what happened, he talked to someone on the phone, his little fried pie, and that was not Sherry. She admitted to that. It had to be Medusa.
I know what a moon pie is, but I don't know what a fried pie is.
Well, I'm not going to touch that one. Tag made. And in comes Booker T of Harlem Heat.
You never had an RC Cole and a moon pie?
No, I have not.
That's the main dinner on Air Texas.
Whoa. Side of the head. Johnny Boone and Bill Weaver, the opponents, and you're seeing a determined duo here.
I believe if Harlem Heat would have dropped there in his arm, he'd have had him.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah. He tore his shoulder right out.
We'll be going back to the Super Brawl Control Center with Mean Gene Okerlund in just a few moments as we prepare for the big extravaganza. Look at that elbow on the top of the head. 1, 2, look at that. 2 count, he pulled away.
You know, the Giant could finish Hogan off in his backyard.
That's right, Hogan.
The Tampa boy.
That's right. He's, of course, born, raised in Venice Beach, California, but now resides in the Tampa Bay area. A lot of close friends, a lot of business partners out in Tampa Bay area. So it'll be Hogan's home turf. But once they close the steel doors, he may be on the Dungeon of Doom's home turf.
He may be at St. Pete General home turf.
Something could happen there. It's in the cage for the world title Super Brawl. Coming your way. Sunday the 11th of February. Power slam sending Boone down. Lateral press, 1, 2. What are they trying to do? Now, this is not good strategy when you think about what they have coming up. You can't pull off a Luger and Sting like that and think to win.
Well, I don't think they do that with a Luger and Sting. But this team is not a Luger and Sting. They're sending a message to a Luger and Sting. That's what's happening, Mr. Schiavone. It's just not the same without her in the corner. It's like Mona Lisa without a smile.
Is that what it's like? Okay, I guess everyone has their own way to compare things, their own analogies. Here's a tag, and here comes the big guy again. It is Stevie Ray. Harlem Heat, many people feel they'll be tag team champs again, but then again, you got to consider the Road Warriors are here. The Road Warriors are a part of the WCW now.
That scares me.
That the Road Warriors
I'll tell you, that scares me because I believe they can beat any team in wrestling today. I mean, any team, any country, any part of this world. And once they become tag team champions, I don't see anybody can beat them. They're that dominant.
Harlem hangover. 1, 2, this one's over. Harlem Heat winners once again, the former tag team champions.
But what a match that would be. Luger, Sting against the Road Warriors, or Harlem Heat against the Road Warriors, or once again Harlem Heat, Luger, Sting.
We're gonna hurt everybody in WCW. We're the greatest thing since breaking an egg, sucker.
All right, Harlem Heat wins here on WCW Worldwide Wrestling. And Brain, as we take a look at the replay, instead of calling the replay, tell me what you think Sherry's going through right now.
Well, not being a woman and never going to the altar and never getting involved with a man like Colonel Parker and never being two-timed or jilted, I don't know what she's going through. But I imagine that through a woman's mind, she's sitting someplace right now, very, very mad, very, very angry, looking at a picture of Parker. Parker is doomed.
You may be right. Your winner's Harlem Heat with the Harlem Hangover, and now let's take it to me.